He's super analyzing the insane details of Kate's first appearance in Nightmare Alley. But this is exactly what like everyone talks about in like acting class. And the thing is, but I knew that was true from day one. And like exactly, because real life, there are so many other factors. And it's like clearly, but I think it's such a shame too. Like personally, I think it's a shame because of like, A, because of who she is, B, because of the like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's a side character. Like she has a main plot place. I think like from watching it, it feels like you just didn't mesh with everyone on set that well, to be perfectly honest. Like, well, a little, yeah, because you like because that it's true, because that is your job. Like that's why like when I can't connect with people, it like, well, honestly, like it doesn't only, but I knew that from the start, but like when I can't like connect with people properly, or I lose that ability, well, first of all, it really just throws me like completely for a loop, because I used to be able to do that. Like I do that without thinking. And that's my just sort of like having it-ness or whatever. But like, it is a skill to be able to like, connect and find the people. And because you can be standing directly next to someone and you're not in the same place at all, like you're not on the same page. So it is a skill to be able to, like, someone that you haven't seen in a long time, that you don't know personally, that you don't see, or like it is your job to both like do this, right? So, well, because clearly Brad and Rooney are connected, like they're on the same page, they are working together, and they're the main part of that scene. Like it's pivotal in introducing your character and possibly like giving a whole bunch of like foreshadowing and crap. But I did pinpoint exactly where I think it went wrong, and like where it drops, because it doesn't like, or where you're like, it doesn't feel like you didn't drop anything. It's like you feel the weight of the situation, like you can see the weight of the situation on your person, and like in my opinion, it just doesn't work. And I think it's a huge shame.
Correct? You are.
But like you can't tell me, like if I were to speak to you in person, you can't tell me that Kate was like not with you guys. Like you can't tell me that she wasn't with you guys, and that like you had, because, well, then you just didn't like find each other on this day. I don't know. I like, but did you film other scenes before? Like this cannot be the first scene that you shot. Like there had to have been. Okay, then it's Kate's fault. Like you definitely did not try. Okay, well, it didn't work. Like it literally didn't work, because it looks like you're just not connected with them. I don't know. I have to say it out loud to like know it, because it's like the whole point of the character is that she tricks Bradley's character, and that they use mind games and like all this crap. So I know it's trying to like seem intelligent, but for me personally, and I'm all about that, we really, really like that, but like in terms performance wise, like,
Master Stanton, can you kindly
that I liked, because that's the first time she ever speaks. So like, I don't know, it's like, how do you want to define her character, basically? Because like, you fucking do have time for this shit. I don't care what you're saying, you just don't do it because you don't care. Like you literally don't care anymore. I know that that's what it's like, but like, because you care more about your shit, or like the camera, or like what you're shooting tomorrow, or you know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that you don't have time. For me, like, I don't know, I would have been like, I would have been like, pay attention. like, no. Okay, no, not in person. Like, I would have, if I was even able to tell from like being there, cause like, yeah. But no way you would listen to me if you were trying to do some shit. You would have been like, shut up, bitch, you don't know anything. But like, I don't know, you can say that now too, but like, I don't know, there's some validity to what I'm saying. Like, I'm not pulling it out of my ass, because why would I, like, I don't know, I'm not pulling it out of my ass, basically. I personally,
Yes, please give me the...
well, I don't know that I'm not blindly on your side, but like, I'm like aware. But that's the thing, it's like, yeah, you can't tell me there wasn't a point where you did care. I cared. Okay. Someone hire me. Okay, the thing that bothers me is like your like super glamour like introduction shot of the character got cut off by Bradley storming through like the doors or something, which like I know this Bradley's movie, but like you needed 3 more seconds of that shot, because that was like the ideal like da-na, mystery woman and like that whole like vibe, and like I just like, I wish you had that, but like, okay, and then she goes, no, I'll hold it. And that's like, you're like alive in that. Even just like, you don't notice it, but the fact that your head is moving. So you connected with Rooney, but then like you got pushed out to Bradley and you were like, ah, like you were like hit with fucking, I don't know.
Very well. Master Stanton, what is the
And that's
object
where
being
it
held
dies
by
for
this
me.
lady?
Yeah.
Well, it seems
You just
to
hit a
have
wall.
The golden handbag.
Be quiet, child. Let me ask the questions.
Even be quiet, child, because she's not meant to be like she's whispering to Rooney. She's like, okay, don't say anything. Like, I'm gonna take control of this. And her whole like intention or motive is to defame him, basically, because she's like, all right, all these mentalists, like, they think they're so smart, and because she's a psychologist, so she's like, I think I have it figured out, like, I'm not falling for this like everyone else is because I'm so smart, yada yada yada, so I'm gonna try my way. And that's when she decides to interject, and that's the whole may I, right? So that's her deciding, and then it's her way of going about that, and it's like kind of being sneaky but also being like commanding, because she's like making this, she's decided to speak up, and she's making this grand statement of like, no, they're faking it. And so I just think that was done well with like the voice, but like up until here,
What is inside the bag?
they don't even show her face, so I can't like.
Madam, what's the meaning of this?
You say you're genuine, and I say you use verbal signals of some sort to communicate between the two.
Nah, I don't. You look dead. Like, you're totally dead at this point. I'm just like, I don't know. For me, you lost it, because like, in just my opinion, and that might be like it could be Guillermo's choice. It could be that they want her to seem more like, it makes her look more like sneaky. I personally don't like that. I would have made her be more commanding, like, yeah.
Let me ask the questions. What is inside the bag?
What is inside the bag?
Madam, what's the meaning of this?
You say you're genuine, and I say you use verbal signals of some sort to communicate between the two of you.
it's so easy to brush things like this off. And I get that you have to do that literally for your whatever. But like, if I was in your position, I would have to brush it off too. But then if I was in your position, I'd be watching myself do that and be like, nah. And I'd be mad at Guillermo. Literally, I would like, that's literally what I would do. But like, I wouldn't actually be mad at him. But like, because if we knew each other, then I would be like, what I watch dailies. I don't know. I don't know. I think it would depend. I think sometimes I definitely would. And like I want to, but like it is so much extra work. Like this is like a whole, it does take a lot of extra work. I personally like, yeah, because I'm literally analyzing and like I'm literally picking apart. But like, okay, no. Oh fuck, I hate this so much. Whatever, dude. Like, I would like need to, but like, if you knew me, which you would have if you fucking directed this, because I would have just been like, I hate it. I would have been like, that's like all I would have done. And I would have been like, make me feel better, like it was some directorial choice, because like I personally don't like it, because I would need to be able to like say something if someone asked, because for me, okay, you asked where it started. This is exactly where it started. Like, you have your initial like introduction to her, because I think it's important for the character. I personally think it's important for the character, and that's doing the work. And I know you guys forego that all the time. Like, I get it, because I mean, but like, hey.
There are no tricks involved, madam. There's no deception whatsoever.
It just like,
Then answer me. What is inside the bag?
The usual's inside that
but then
bag.
you like chicken out. Like, that's what, I don't like it. I know, because it's not like you can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it just, whatever. It's just like choices. But like personally, like performance wise, it's just not to my taste. And it's such a shame, because like, I don't know. Well,
Lipstick, a handkerchief.
Oh, well, that is easy enough, is it not?
Ladies and gentlemen, I've never met this woman before, nor have I any prior knowledge to the contents of that purse.
no, because you stay the same throughout the whole scene and I'm just bored. And then like, like you stay the same throughout the whole scene. Like, I don't know, I would have given her like a little more like oomph, especially when you're like, it's the first scene. Like it's like her introductory scene. It's like, I don't know, it's gonna say a lot about the character, and it's gonna say a lot about like how the story unfolds, like how her storyline unfolds, etc. So I don't know, it's my 2 cents.